Dave Palumbo back with another supplement review. Well, I don't know if you guys have heard of this drug. It's called AOD9604. What does that mean, right? Well, it's actually a fragment of human growth hormone. Human growth hormone, as we all know, is made up of 191 amino acids. That's just basically amino acids linked together in a certain sequence that creates the growth hormone molecule. Problem is, when you take synthetic growth hormone, there are side effects that come along with that. You know, a lot of people take it for, rejuvenation purposes. They want fat burning, they want muscle building, right? But growth hormone in and of itself makes you what we call insulin resistant. It makes your own insulin hard to work. And insulin's job is to lower blood sugar. If you have a lot of growth hormone in your system that's not supposed to be there, what happens is that your body has to try to produce more insulin in the pancreas. That stresses the pancreas out over a long period of time and weakens it, and sometimes could actually make it stop producing insulin, which means your blood sugars will rise and you could have health issues with that. So for people who are taking growth hormone, to burn fat on a longer term basis, it's usually not that great of an idea to be on a lot of GH, because that could cause problems in the future. So what they did was the scientists discovered that there was a certain sequence of the growth hormone molecule, specifically 176 amino acids, at the 176 amino acid mark to the 191 amino acid mark, just that little tail end of the GH molecule that actually was responsible for the fat burning effects of GH. And they found that if they clipped it there, and they created what we call a fragment of GH, okay, and they called this AOD9604, they found that it had fat burning properties, and pretty significant fat burning properties, almost comparable to just regular GH. In which case they kind of surmised that, hey, maybe we basically isolated the fat burning component of growth hormone. And there's some clinical trials out there. I know they did with mice. I don't know how many they did with humans. I haven't really extensively researched that, but I know that a lot of bodybuilders are using it because it's available, through illicit means and gray market. But now, there's a legitimate source of it. Titan Medical, our old friend at Titan, are making it available through a prescription made in a U.S. Pharmacy. So it is compounded in a U.S. pharmacy. You get a legitimate prescription for it. You know that what you're buying is what you're buying. You're getting AOD9604. You take 300 micrograms of the stuff, usually in the morning on an empty stomach, and there seems to be some significant fat burning effects of it. I don't know how to compare it to GH or not, and I think only time will tell as more and more people use the thing. But the great aspect of using AOD9604 as opposed to GH is that there's no insulin resistance. People are not noticing high blood sugars. Even all the research, they're finding that it's completely safe in the sense that it doesn't affect insulin sensitivity. What is insulin sensitivity? The ability of insulin to get to its receptor, okay, and shuttle glucose into the cells out of the bloodstream. Because we do not want the sugar in the blood to be high, because then what happens is it starts accumulating in tissues around the body, the eyes, the extremities, the nerve endings, and obviously in the kidney tubules. Long term, that will destroy these tissues. We don't want that. So when we're looking for an ideal fat burning agent and an anti-aging type of drug, we want to minimize the side effects. And so taking the full bore GH might be good for a bodybuilder because they're looking for the muscle building effects of the GH as well as the fat burning, okay? For the average person who's looking for weight loss and life extension, AOD9604 might be a better way to go. And once again, before Titan made it available, it was basically a crapshoot in terms of where you're going to get it. Is there any potency? Are there impurities in it? Now you can go to our good friends at TitanMedicalCenter.com. You can tell them Dave Palumbo sent you, RX Muscle sent you, get your discount, and you can legitimately have the stuff sent to you from a U.S. pharmacy to your house with the syringes and everything of that legally with a prescription. And you can burn fat in the privacy of your own house without worrying if what you got is real or not. I happen to like the idea behind this, and I'm going to actually try it myself. Not that I need to burn any fat. I don't think I have any fat on my body, but I'd like to see how it feels just because I've used growth hormone, obviously, in the past when I was a bodybuilder. I know how that feels, and this seems so logical about the way they clipped it and fragged it, and they found the fat-burning component of it, the fact that there's no insulin resistance, because as I'm getting older, I'm 51 now, my blood sugars, if I eat a crazy huge high carb meal or even a high fat and carb meal, I notice that my blood sugars don't come down quite as quickly as they did in the past. So I don't really want to take anything that's going to make my body have to even work harder to do that. So this is a great drug for people who are, older and who want the benefits of the growth hormone without the negative ramifications. All right, guys, once again, check it out. Head over to TitanMedicalCenter.com. You can get the phone number there. Call them up. Tell them Dave Palumbo and RX Muscle sent you. Tell them you want to try their AOD9604 and let us know how it works for you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. For now, I'm Dave Palumbo with another Supplement Science Review.